Previously on Phoenix Wright's Spirit of Justice, y'all. Still had to discuss the possibility of a fourth personality, the one named Owen. Are you suggesting this fourth personality of Uendo's might be the true culprit? Jeez, not that again. Come clean now, Uendo. You've got another personality stashed away, haven't you? I suppose only this witness can confirm or deny the existence of Owen for us. Yeah, I'm confused too. Whatever, let's keep going. I've never met any personality named Owen. Patches was just blurting out nonsense in a panic. We're always aware, so we definitely notice if a personality like that showed up. How dare you treat me like a criminal based on mere conjecture? Huh. Okay, is it possible we've already seen him? Because I noticed something kind of weird. Like, they all have their distinct pose. The normal pose is him. The one with the fan is Patches. The one that looks like it's smoking a cigarette is the third one. But then there's one where it just, like, points the fan at us. And that one seemed to be... Like, what did he just said with that pose? No, okay, alright, well, according to this, that was Kishigawa. You know what, never mind then. How am I supposed to deal with the testimony of three personalities? Unless you can prove the existence of Owen here, it's all over. You'd best screw your courage to the sticking place and attack the testimony head on. Alright, I will. What did you just say? Stop piling the pressure on me. I have to draw out some info, anything to drag Owen out into the open. Well, I mean, we have little more than pressing we can do at this point, but... Man, it's so weird when there's snow on the ground and it freezes into ice. You can hear, like, every single thing that happens out there. So about Owen. I've never met any personality named Owen. Alright, it's only 4 statements. Shouldn't take too long. Met, huh? Is that how you experience each other? Like people meeting on the street? Do you, like, shake your own hand? Well, it's more like all 3 of us are always here. And the personality that's most suited to the moment is the one that comes out. So when you're out, Uendo, what are the other 2 doing? Well, we never know when our turn will come, right? So we stand by and listen. So that means all 3 of you share the same memories. I never really thought about it, but I guess that's right. You know, now that I think about it, that thing I was talking about earlier where it's like, what if that was Owen, but it said that it was Kishigawa? Of course it would say that it was Kishigawa. It wouldn't say that it was Owen there. So it still could be, maybe. I don't know. I don't think it is. Anyway, I see. Thank you. Please continue. Patches was just blurting out nonsense in a panic. Alright. Patches, can I have a word with you, please? Here I am. Why, hello. You rang. You said at first that you didn't know anybody named Owen, but then you exercised your right to remain silent. Were you afraid of committing perjury? Well, you see... Oh. He went away. I'll take over from here if you don't mind. Listen, I hate to say it, but Patches is about as smart as a sack of rocks. If you grill him with a bunch of highfalutin words, he's gonna want to keep silent. I see. So looking after loose-tongued Patches is your role, is it, Miss Kishigawa? I don't know about that, but anyway. I do know that Patches was just flustered, and that's why he decided to remain silent. We're always aware, so we definitely noticed if a personality like that showed up. How dare you treat me like a criminal based on mere conjecture? Alright, I was trying to press here. But what if, for some reason, you 3 were unconscious at the time of the incident? If the 3 of you weren't alert and aware, what would happen? What would happen? I'm not even sure what you mean. Well, I'm about to tell you, because I have. I mean, you 3 share the same memories, right? But what if Owen is different? What if he has memories separate from yours? Maybe Owen emerges when the 3 of you are unaware or unconscious. So, did I just hit a nerve? Instead of speaking as if this 4th personality is a foregone conclusion, I suggest you prove his existence first. Well, we've already seen 3 personalities, a 4th wouldn't be a stretch. Oh, yes it would. No, it wouldn't. I don't actually know. You dishonor the victim in this court by jumping to such conclusions without proof. I mean, psychology, you know, you can't study that in one night, mister. So, have you ever heard these old sayings, Prosecutor Sadmati? What happens twice will happen thrice. If you see one, there are likely 30 in your home. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm basing my theory on such premises. Booyah. Comparing us to cockroaches, do we bug you that much, girlie? But how do you intend to prove it? Oh, well, I'm not the judge. What am I doing? How will you prove that all three personalities became unconscious, as you say? Unless you can do that, all of this talk is merely empty speculation. Well, Don't be so timid. If you don't have it, then find it. Look for something that could render Uendo and the others unconscious. Simon's right. I can't back down now. For my client, Mr. Wet, I have to. Wait, Mr. Wet? Let me rest now. Maybe fired a lump of regular flour dough for noodles. Run fresh like my soba, and let soba dough rest. It's all about the three freshes. Grind the buckwheat seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, boil the noodles fresh. So Bucky was unconscious at one point. We're not saying he has it too, right? Mr. Wet, falling unconscious. Wait a minute. I think I've got it. Do you? Miss Sykes. What was he choking on? Do you have proof to back up your theory? It sounds like she does, so I better go with it. Yes, Your Honor, I do. The proof is right here in this crime photo. It is? In that case, please point out what supports your theory. This most likely is what caused Uendo to lose consciousness. Uh-oh. I have no idea what this is. Isn't it? I mean, I don't know if this is true. I haven't really noticed, but I think every single time he's passed out, it's been after that line, hasn't it? Boil the noodles for oop. So does it have something to do with... I'm not sure how that would really make any sense, but boiling the noodles. I'm trying the pot and I'm not sure why, but I gotta try something. Uendo was most likely smacked over the head with this, and that's why he passed out. I may be soft in the noggin, but I don't see a single bruise on my head, do you? Well then, maybe it wasn't so much a smack as a swing and a miss. Well, what a coincidence, defense, because that's what you just did. Right? Your assertion was a swing and a miss too. Game over. Sorry, Wet. We'll have to, book 2 electric chairs for you, though. I see no need to further prolong this trial. The defense's case is insufficient to overturn the prosecution's claims. This court finds defendant Bucky Wet guilty! Oh wow, it's weird to see it in, like, the English letters again. Or, well, I mean, the other font. Yeah, try again, for sure. Get your butts back in there! I mean, the fact that it flashes to Bucky passing out makes me think that whatever it is that made him pass out, it makes me think that if he did pass out, then the cause of it would be some kind of asphyxiation or something. I guess I could try the bottle. Maybe he was drinking and he just choked on it.
Take that!
Oh, well, okay. Here we go. Oh yes, the sake. And isn't it just like Master Tornado to pick a frying brand like Camel? Camel, those are cigarettes, Your Honor. Oh, wait, you're not Your Honor. My bad. Sake? What do you mean rice wine? Oh, please, don't call it rice wine. That's so unsophisticated, and it's not even wine. Silly girl. I must agree. You need to become more cultured, Athena. Tomato. It's made of rice, and people get drunk from drinking it, right? What are we getting at here? It's called sake. End of story. Fine. Sake it is. I feel really stupid if I'm pronouncing that wrong. It could be sake. Ay, caramba, everybody's so touchy about these things. I recall Master Tornado would often have a drink or two before performing. He said it made him more eloquent. Drinking too much of the stuff can make one lose consciousness, though, of course. Yes, so. Camel. And look, there were 2 glasses on the table. Uendo, I believe your master offered you some sake. And then you must have drank too much and passed out. That's when your fourth personality, Owen, emerged. I guess that would make sense. Yeah, I didn't even think about the 2 shot glasses thing. I drank sake. Well, that's a good one. We have a real sweet tooth, you see, so yes, we did accept a sugary red bean bun. But since we really dislike sake, we said no thank you to that. Believe it or not, we're real weak when it comes to booze. Even a tiny drop can knock us right out. Okay, so you see, I had a sweet manju bun, but I didn't drink any sake. What? But that can't be right! Wow, so we were supposed to pick that, and then it'd be a dead end? No, it couldn't be. The defense demands that the glasses be examined right away. You amateur. Did you really think I'd have already done so? Your foolishness is beyond the pale. Let it go. Move on and sleep. Don't tell me. There was no trace of the witness having touched either of the glasses, naturally. Right, of course. Miss Sykes, would you like the witness's statement added to his testimony? Yes, please, Your Honor. What else can I do? Very well. I don't know where you're getting at here, but, this must be a means to an end or something. You had a sweet manju bun, but you didn't drink any sake. We're down to 2 HP again here. I think I've lost count of how many game overs I've had in this thing. This game is harder than Dual Destinies, I will say. So if you had even a tiny sip of sake, you'd conk right out, huh? That's why you didn't touch the glass that Master Tornado offered, correct? Yes, that's right. Maybe you ate something that had sake in it as an ingredient. Nope. Try again. I don't recall doing anything like that. He doesn't recall doing it. That doesn't necessarily mean he didn't. He just might not have known that he did. Better take another good look at the evidence. So he didn't drink any sake, huh? Oh boy, now we're in trouble. That kind of answer is exactly why Sadmon keeps insulting you. Now use your head. There are countless ways Uendo could have gotten sake into his mouth besides drinking it. Well, I don't know about the countless part, but... but nothing, give it some thought and you'll figure something out. So the witness must have had something that contained sake. Is there anything in the court record that hints at something like that? Eee. It's my badge. That's what it was. He was sucking on my badge. He was smooching with my brother. No, that's not even funny. Backstage diagram? No, I doubt it. Crunchy report? I doubt it. Autopsy caused a suffocation. There's a lot of suffocation in this game, isn't there? Or in this case, I mean. Arrested? Don't disturb? I don't think so. Invitation? Do I need to, like, present the photo again and maybe point something else out in it? Oh, is that what O2 drink cans? Maybe that's where the drink cans come in. Is it possible? Maybe somebody could have spiked one of the drinks. Or, well, let me just... Here. Witness statement is absolute nonsense, Your Honor. And this evidence proves it. Wild gets incoming. Widget, shush! You're not supposed to tell! Oh, that's a strange device, says what you're really thinking, doesn't it, Miss Sykes? In other words, the only real nonsense here is your wild guess, isn't it? Wow, okay. Because if you're looking for ways that he could have gotten sake into his system, that would have been, like, one of the biggest ways, I would think. Because I really don't see how it could be anything else here, besides from possibly the cards. I don't think he would have put the cards in his mouth. Besides, that's not sake on those, so that's the... Unless the sake was in the soba. Well, what is more likely, that the sake is in the soba, or that he ate the dog food? Right, in the soba, I reckon. Your Honor, the witness's statement contradicts his piece. Well, at least now we have 5 HP again. Is it really going to be Simon's statement? I have to keep trying stuff eventually here. Wow, I must be missing something really big here. I didn't see how it could be the dog food anyway, but there was like nothing else that has anything to do with sake or any kind of drink. Like, the sake is not on the node, and even if it was, why would he be putting the node in his mouth? I mean, we could try this again, because maybe, like, something in the glutton routine involves him drinking some of it or something, but he didn't even do the glutton routine, so I don't know. And this, there's no way. Okay, well, what about the details? Oh, shoot! Oh, I got it. I got it. I'm okay. I figured it out. Jeez. Oh my god! This shows what most likely made Uendo lose consciousness. That note. Are you feeling lightheaded, child? Or perhaps... Or wait a minute. I have the wrong voice. That note. Are you feeling lightheaded, child? Or perhaps a bit peckish? Well, even still. Okay, so maybe that note came from the label of the bottle. Doesn't mean he drank it. I'm not hungry, and my head feels just fine. Thank you very much. Look at the paper this note is written on. Isn't there something familiar about it? Ah, I really just had to look closer. That's all there was to it. Man, I kind of feel stupid about that one. I don't know. What exactly is your point, defense? This faint design here reminds me of the paper from... Oh my god! Yep. It's a piece of the wrapping paper on the box of manju buns by the victim on the floor. Oh, I thought it was because the camel's in the background, and the camel is the brand of the sake drink. Oh. Bueno, you may not have drunk any sake, but you did eat a sweet red bean bun, right? Or I think because it was made by the same company, so it did have it in it? Maybe? I don't know if you were aware of it or not, Uendo, but I believe the manju you ate caused you to fall unconscious. The bean bun? But how? Well, it didn't give him the farts, I can tell you that, because those buns contained a secret ingredient. A very punchy secret ingredient at that. A stiff drink, huh? A punchy secret ingredient. Yes. The design on the wrapping paper matches that of something else in the room. It does? The design on this object matches that of the manju box's wrapping paper. Oh my god, oh my god.
Take that!
Still don't see how that means that they had alcohol in them, though. I don't know. But maybe it's the same as the one for Camel Brand Sake. I guess to be fair, if you found out one day that Michelob started manufacturing honey buns, you'd probably assume that they had alcohol in them. So just as Uendo said, he didn't drink any sake per se. But he did eat some. Impossible. Uendo had a Camel Brand red bean bun, which boasts a nice shot of sake as one of its ingredients. So the defense is claiming that Uendo passed out after consuming a camel sweet bun, which allowed a fourth personality named Owen to emerge. Is that correct? Yes, Your Honor. That's exactly what I'm claiming. Huh. I can't help but feel like he would have known what he was doing, though. That he would have known that. I don't know. Maybe not. But there's one thing that bothers me. Wouldn't the alcoholic content of the buns evaporate as they are steamed? In order to give them a stronger flavor, some manju are specially made to retain as much of the alcoholic content as possible. What kind of lightweight do you think I am? Even I wouldn't pass out from eating a simple manju. Huh. And how about we test that theory? What do you say, Your Honor? Give him one. Seeing is believing, as they say. Very well, I will allow a test. Thanks, Your Honor. Oh my god, are we actually doing this? He's gonna go eat one right in front of us here. Don't forget to get me one too, okay? Why must I? Well, I should get one for myself too then. While you're at it, Prosecutor Blackwell, you get one for me as well. What about Sadmani? Does he want one? I'm not the courthouse stable boy, you know. There he is! Oh, the hawk! Yeah! But just this once I'll acquiesce. Taka, I'm counting on you. I be gentle with that bird. You know he's a sweetheart deep down. And all of you had better pay me back. Oh, but I thought it would be your treat, Prosecutor Blackwell. I don't have $1.25 on me to pay for this thing. Now then, let us adjourn until the manju arrive by Carrier Hawk. By Carrier Hawk. Court will reconvene as soon as Taka returns. Wow. Oh my gosh. I thought we were, like, pretty close to the end here, but I guess not. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely save. I'm gonna keep going here. Those manji buns, damn. Full of alcohol, damn. Get yourself drunk off a bun, damn, damn, damn. May 13th, courtroom number 4. Sorry, I skipped that a little bit there, but nobody cares. Hi there. Please don't poop on me. Oh, those look good. Now that the sweet buns have arrived, this court is back in session. Chow down, everybody. Go on, Uendo, eat up. We want to see. Nice flavor. You can really taste the sake. Gulp. That was delicious. Oh my god, is everybody going to get drunk in here now? Yes, a unique sweetness and the faint aroma of sake. Yet I hardly think that anyone could pass out from eating something like this. What's the matter, Uendo? You're not afraid of a tiny manju, are you? Or are you scared of how many calories it has? Don't be ridiculous. A sweet little snack like this can possibly... I mean, it could never... Ugh. Less bleating, more eating, witness. Fine, whatever. Choo-choo. And... plop. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, God. See, I told you, it doesn't affect me in this... We might be a little lightweight. But come on! Nobody's that light. Oh my god. Seriously, nobody gets drunk off of one little bun. Wow. There it is! Wow, that was beautiful animation there. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh. Owen? Wow. It looks like it worked. Oh my. Witness, please tell the court your name and occupation. Oh. Oh, it's him. It's actually, he's kind of cute. I don't know. My name is Owen. I'm 5. Oh my god, it's just like the guy in Glass. Holy crap. The movie, I'm sorry if I spoiled it. Well, there's not that much to spoil, really. Or, I mean, it's not that big of a spoiler, really. You're 5 years old? Am I in trouble? Please don't yell at me. So he's Uendo's fourth personality. There's your murderer, everybody. Oh boy, this is not good. I'd hardly think a child like him could have a motive to murder the victim. Straight to the point. And even if he had a motive, could he have actually committed the murder? Oh, that's a very good point. Owen does appear to be very, very timid and weak. Unless it's an act. Maybe the whole time he never had it. You know, he never had TID, he was just fucking with people. It seems the defense was hoping this hidden personality would be the real killer. But now that he is standing here before us, it is clear that none of Uendo's personalities can be the killer. Yeah. Where can I even go from here? We can cross-examine. Shisho, Shisho. Owen, do you know something about what happened to your master? What? Yes, you can't do crying voices. They never sound good. Come on, buddy, won't you tell Auntie Athena what happened? Aw. There was a scary lady. I'm not scary. Look at Auntie's big, big smile. Tell me about your master, please. Pretty please, with sugar on top. Okay. Shisho was super nice. He always played with me. Just like a real grandpa. I loved Shisho. Athena, do you sense anything behind his words? I sense his sadness. Sadness so pure it's heartrending. But no discord. Prosecutor Sadmati is right. Owen isn't the killer. Well, shit. But then don't you find it odd? Find what odd? Let's review what we've learned so far. Uendo rearranged the Karuta cards to pin the blame on Bucky. Well, that's because the original message implicated Owen. But Owen is only 5 years old and absolutely adores Master Tornado. Exactly. The other 3 personalities also have no motive for murder. If Owen isn't the true culprit, then the person who first laid out the cards probably wouldn't have been Master Tornado. So then who did it? I think somebody's taking a shower next door, and that sound is really coming through the walls. I hope that's not too loud. They're really squeaky water pipes or something. Defense? Did the appearance of Owen help you figure anything out? Yes, Your Honor, I now know who it was that first laid out the Karuta cards. But I thought it was the victim, right? No, Your Honor. I don't believe it was. The one who first arranged the Karuta cards on the table was none other than Wet Noodle number 3. Uendo's 5th personality. Oh, man. That's probably the true killer. I believe the person who laid the cards out is the very person who killed Typhoon Tornado. Damn you. How quickly you move on to a new target when your Owen theory proves false. You Pokémon! I don't know what a Pokémon is, but I know I am definitely not one. Thank you very much. Before you start with the sermons, why don't you hear me out? Damn. Yes, let's hear the defense's reasoning. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. Oh, there go the pipes again. Damn. They can't make up their mind, can they? Well, never mind. Shutting the door didn't really help. It's coming through the closet there. Yeah, oh well. It'll go away sooner or later. Yes, let's hear the defense's reasoning. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. But if you're bluffing, I won't go easy on you. That's fine, I'm not. I understand, Your Honor. Now then, please recall the original crime scene. Who did the Karuta cards name when the scene was discovered? That was Bucky. Let's see, I believe they implicated the defendant Bucky Wet. That's right. But we then found out that the message originally read Owen 4th. Which implicated the young boy Owen. Exactly, and the person who rearranged the cards was undoubtedly Uendo. Uendo may have kept silent, but we can be sure he already knew his master was dead. His tampering with the crime scene using the TV all but proves it. That's true. Do we really need a flashback for this? I don't know. You tampered with the crime scene. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did!
Yes, you did!
The reason Uendo rearranged the Karuta cards and moved the TV was because he saw the Owen 4th message and was convinced Owen had committed the crime. Right on, Prosecutor Blackwell. Okay, that makes sense. It would seem that Owen and the other 3 personalities don't share the same memories. True, but they must be aware of each other, otherwise he wouldn't have panicked when he saw the name. But really, there is no 4th personality, it's just the 3 of us in here. In here, you know. Uendo feared that Owen had killed Master Tornado, so he tried to hide Owen from us. Aw. Well, it turns out Owen is but a 5-year-old child, incapable of hurting a fly, let alone his beloved master. So naturally, the culprit must be somebody else. And this is somebody else, the true killer, tried to pin the crime on Owen. Man. I see, that does make sense. This is not but conjecture composed of half-truths and fantasy. Who then do you maintain murdered the victim? I believe Owen might know something about that. I'm gonna cross-examine him. I refuse to allow such impromptu testimony, and from a 5-year-old no less. Such a young child is incapable of producing anything coherent. Dude, that ain't true. 5-year-old kids can talk pretty well. Your desperation is interesting. Hey, maybe 5-year-old kids in your country because they're so sheltered. Uh-oh. You saw it? I saw Shisho getting... Owen! You do know something, don't you? Yeah. Oh my, is this true? If so, we must have Owen testify immediately. Don't you agree, Prosecutor Sadmati? He doesn't like it, but he knows we have to do it. It's alright, Owen. Go ahead and tell us what you know. No one here is gonna hurt you. You saw it. Oh man. Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, getting it all red. He couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. Huh. This eyewitness testimony from the moment of the murder. Owen, can you tell us anything else about what you saw? I was so scared. So scared. Wow. His emotions are spiraling out of control. Something must have really frightened him. Is he alright? I did not see this coming at all with this fourth personality. Holy shit. I thought we'd figured it out. His emotions are running wild because he's trying to recall something frightening to him. I recommend a therapy session right away. That boy needs therapy. I see. Yes, please do whatever you can to help the poor boy. And get me a poor boy while you're at it. And find the cause of these out-of-control emotions pronto. Oh, time for the boob press. Yep. For a second it looked like Athena had Black Will's hair. Two different color hairs. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm not surprised this is gonna happen. Oh. Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, getting it all red. Couldn't move at all. It's just another one of those where maybe he thought he saw something and it wasn't actually true. I'm so scared I passed out. Poor kid. He's absolutely terrified of something. Whatever it is, it might be the root cause of his out-of-control emotions. Better take another careful look at the images. Standing with a knife in his hand. Getting it all red. Couldn't move at all, I was so scared I passed out. Okay, well... maybe we can, like... something about the blood. Something about the blood just feels weird. Yeah, blood was dripping down on Shisho's face. Blood? I don't remember seeing any blood in the crime scene photos. I know. Besides, if the victim was standing upright, how would blood drip down onto his face? As I expected, all we managed to obtain from this child is a tale he dreamt up. Guess it's a little weird for blood to drip onto the victim's face if he is standing up. Unless it wasn't blood, maybe it was sauce. Unless it dripped down from the ceiling or something. What do you think, Simon? I don't know. Owen's one confused and upset kid right now, so who knows how accurate his memory is. Maybe it's time for that thing instead. What thing? That thing that you and your cohorts do. What do you call it? Rotate your thinking about? Oh, you mean turn the case around? Yeah, totally. Yes, whatever. It's the same thing either way. No, it isn't. Who's ever heard of rotating your thinking? I mean, rotate is... Hey, wait a minute. What? You know what, Simon? In this case, I think rotate might just work perfectly after all. Come again. All I have to do is rotate things by 90 degrees. Oh. He was lying on the floor. Owen must have been lying on the floor when he witnessed his master's murder. What? That's the conclusion I arrived at when I rotated my thinking by 90 degrees. Don't say that, he's never gonna understand you. Which means that all the visuals in my matrix were off by 90 degrees. And... damn it! This means Master Tornado was also lying on the floor, which solves another mystery. And which mystery is that? Mystery of how blood could have been dripping onto the victim's face. It becomes much easier to imagine how that could happen if he was lying down. Like someone bleeding onto Master Tornado from somewhere up above him. I remember now, somebody was sitting up on top of Shito. Okay, we're getting there. Just trying to recall his master's bloody killer is what spooked Owen originally. The blood that stained the victim's face red came from the person sitting on top of him. Are we sure about this? The victim was holding a knife, so he likely nicked his attacker as he was fighting back. This means his assailant was injured on their face somewhere, like the forehead perhaps. Well, I see something on your forehead. Assuming the victim and his attacker were face to face, then yes. I see, I better take off this headgear before somebody thinks it's something else. Jeez. So that is what happened. But if I recall correctly, the accused has a fresh bandage on his forehead, does he not? No. Oh, man. Really? That injury of Mr. Wetz is conclusive evidence that he committed the murder. Crap! Oh, God! I could feel that one just clamping around my ankles. We just stepped right into that. It seems you've dug yourself into a pit you cannot crawl out of. I'm so excited I can barely speak. Even though I figured out the reason for Owen's out-of-control emotions, all I did was raise further suspicion against my own client. What do I do now? What's the matter? You aren't thinking of throwing in the towel, are you? But it looks so bad for Bucky, when he had both motive and opportunity. Plus he has that injury on his forehead. Well, how do we know for sure? Yeah, first of all, that it's blood. Your Honor, I sense that the defense is finally ready to let it go and move on. Of course. Well, Miss Sykes, are you ready to let it go and move on? I understand that you don't want to give up on your client, but I won't allow you to prolong this trial without a good reason. Well, that lawyer did her best with all the signs for the defense skill. Maybe it's time she gave up. She tried everything she could. I really don't want to back down, but...
Silence!
He doesn't. Athena, are you having doubts about Bucky's innocence? I wouldn't say that. It's just... Do you remember what you said to Bucky earlier this morning? What did I say? I said I believed in him or something like that. Of course, no matter what, I'll believe in you to the very end. Yeah. Of course. That's what we say to all our clients. Were those just empty words? Of course not. It's just that all the cards are stacked against us. Are you still stuck on that line of thinking? Holy shit! Motive, opportunity, and an injury to his forehead. Is that all it takes to make you stop believing in your client? Jesus Christ! Did he, like, grab me by the shoulders and shake me? Holy shit, dude. That scared the crap out of me, wow. I mean, I could see that happening, but wow. Defense is ready to resume, Your Honor. So I just needed a little talking to. Prosecutor Blackwell's just giving me a pep talk, that's all. Yeah, I think it was more like a... Well, I don't know what that was. It's kind of awesome. I mean, I didn't do it for your sake. I did it for the future of Wet Soba. You keep saying that, you know. But I know you care about me.